I've done a ton of videos that start with, I wish I could skate mini ramp. And finally, I have no more excuses. We have a mini ramp in the warehouse. So today starts the journey of becoming a mini ramp master. So when I was growing up, we were ledge skaters. All we skated all day was ledges. Curbs, ledges, rails, anything that you could jump on. Definitely, we had no access to transition until we finally got to skate parks. And skate parks gave us really good transitions, but because they were so far away, we never really got to get good at skating transition. So the dream when I moved into this warehouse was to one day have a mini ramp. And after a month of work, we finally made that dream come true. So today I am on the Adapt Stealth with the 50/50 prime frames. I go through a lot of different skates. I review skates almost every month. And between each review, I always try to reset with my favorite skates so that I know what skating feels like. You know, I lose a lot of tricks. I lose a lot of confidence when I'm skating skates that don't feel good on my feet. So I always like to go back to something that I feel is the most optimal setup for the way that I skate. These are the 2018 Adapt Stealth. They are a little bit older than the ones that you would get today. I don't know that a lot has changed, but obviously the guys over at Adapt continually innovate and improve their product. So these are probably a 4-year-old snapshot of what Adapt is good for. And honestly, these are the most comfortable skates that I have on my wall. So my 3 goals for today. We're out here at the mini ramp. I'm gonna try to do every trick that I can do on street. So that doesn't mean that I'm gonna be able to do everything, but I'm gonna try everything. So that means backsides, front sides, back royale, front royale, all of my soul tricks, maybe the alley-oop soul tricks, alley-oop porn star, alley-oop Mizu, things like that. I don't know if my hips are ready for Mizus, but depends on how comfortable I feel here. My second goal, if I'm feeling confident, I'm gonna try to do a few airs here. I haven't aired on a mini ramp very often. I'm not really good at airs to begin with, but if I could get a little grab out of this mini ramp, I feel like that's a good starting point for skating mini. And then my third goal, if I'm feeling good, if I don't hurt myself along the way, I'm gonna try doing topside tricks, either my kind grind or my top sole, depends on which one feels right. I've done topside tricks on mini ramp before. This is not a new thing, but I'm always struggling. And those are tricks that I don't do super well on ledges. So for me to be able to do a topside trick today, bit of a stretch, but I think I can do it. But first, it's time to warm up. Exhausted. I don't know if that's a warm-up or a full session, but definitely getting my workout here at the ramp. Backsides felt fine. Royales felt fine. Getting that back royale was really something else. Like I felt mentally that I could do it, and I had a bit of a difficult time getting boot down to start. Like you can see on a couple of them, I lock boot down and I kind of slide out. I found that if I give it speed and I don't lock fully boot down, but then I squash it a little bit after getting on, it worked really well. And yeah, that felt great. Soul tricks, I don't know if this coping is too fast, but I'm definitely having a problem slipping out. You can see on my sole, getting on sole and then kind of slipping out like a rocket macchio. Not what I was intending, but Sort of figured it out afterwards. Got a good carve, mistrial, same deal. Feel like I got a good carve and I was able to finally get that soul trick down. All right, I'm gonna try some airs. I'll do a fakie air and a 180. I think that would be good. And I'll try to do a grab for each. Maybe we'll see. I don't know what kind of air I can get in this, but I'll give it a shot. I'm not good at airs, so anything that I can get is better than nothing. It's hard. You gotta get enough air to stick your feet out. Airs are airs. I'm not great at it. I feel like I was getting a little bit more control, but I'm gonna have to watch the video and see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. I don't know that I've ever really understood how to air, let alone air on a quarter pipe or a mini ramp, but I feel like I got some good height, good control on that front side air. The back side air, the little shifty air, yeah, I felt pretty good on that. I need to tuck a little bit more, maybe a little bit more speed. Hopefully get a grab. That's kind of a weird thing to grab, but someday I'll get it. All right, feeling pretty good. I think I'm gonna try that top sole. I have done top soles on 3-foot ramps before. I've done top soles on mini ramps before. I can do a top sole on this ramp. I'm gonna give it 5 tries. All right, well, it's not happening today. I'm too tired. But I committed a few times. I fell perfectly, and I know that sounds weird to say that I fell perfectly, but whenever I miss on my top sole, I'm always sliding out, sliding out, sliding out. I fell so that I was right on top of the coping. And that's what I want to do. If anything, I want to fall into the coping and slide into the ramp. And I was able to do that a couple of times. So I have faith that I'll be able to do it eventually. Today is not the day. We've been skating for 2 hours, and it takes a lot out of you. Hope everybody is being safe out there. Hope everybody is doing great. And yeah, skate mini if you can. It's a lot of fun. It's really good for your cardio. You know, just jumping on ledges is amazing, but if you have access to a mini ramp, definitely go out there and skate it. See you next week.